Hey everyone, in this video I'm just going to go over this announcement post that talks about 2023 trading results overall and also basically talks about what I'm going to be doing moving forward for 2024. In December, we had pretty low quantity of trading for the conservative strategy. Typically, we'll have anywhere from 1 trade to 10 trades a month, and it basically flows up and down throughout the year in correlation to the proximity to earnings season. So if we are approaching earnings season, trading is typically very low, like it was this past month, but at the end of January or beginning of February, trading should ramp up a bit and we'll have a lot of trades. We did have one opportunity, but we decided to skip the trade after it opened a lot higher than we expected, and it's good that we did that because the trade ended up losing. So I'm all about being patient with my trading because I don't want to have a financial and emotional roller coaster with this. I'd rather trade a few times a month or none at all, but still make 50% at the end of the year than trade 10 or 20 times a month and break even. One of the biggest problems with traders is over trading, and that's exactly what I try not to do. So next is the experimental strategy. This one was introduced a couple months ago. It had a lot higher activity, 9 trades instead of 0, and that's exactly what we want with this strategy. It's kind of the opposite of the conservative strategy. Conservative is high win rate, low quantity of trading, patience. Experimental is a bit more aggressive. We're trading almost every day. The win rate's less than 50%, but due to our risk balancing system, we can still have a total profit of 7% at the end of the month. So this one works for traders that are looking to be a bit more active. They're okay with having a little bit of a roller coaster and a bit more potential drawdown, which is when you lose a little bit of money before making money. And it's also great for new traders if they use small amounts of money to trade with, because it offers a ton of practice opportunities. Since there's trading almost every day, you can practice the technical aspect of trading. And as long as you use a small amount of money or fake money, even paper trading, then there's very low risk. Now, one important note with this strategy is that, like I said, due to the risk balancing system, we have a lot of small losses and then a few very big wins, which make it work. And so it's important that clients are adhering to the system, because if you skip trades here and there, you might miss out on some of those really good ones, such as EYPT, which made 11%. So now let's talk about the 2023 year-end strategy review. Conservative strategy, like I said, trading frequency varied month to month as expected. We executed 23 trades, so about 2 per month. It's actually lower than the 3 per month average in the last 6 months of 2022. And overall, there was just less insider buying, fewer trades that met our parameters. And insider buying can flow up and down throughout every month as expected, and then it can also just go up and down throughout the years as well. For example, 2020 had a ton of insider buying during that COVID crash. So, and then overall for the conservative strategy, we had a 74% win rate, which is actually lower than the 91% win rate that we had in 2022. So I'll definitely keep an eye on that. If it continues dropping, especially like under 70, I'll be concerned, and we'll have to kind of take a look or potentially tighten up parameters a bit. But fortunately, we do have our other strategies, so if the conservative one breaks, we have other ones to fall back on now. And then in terms of overall growth for the strategy, the alerts totaled up to 53.43%, which is a lot better than the S&P 500's 24% growth. And what's interesting is in 2022, I made about 30%, and the S&P 500 dropped significantly. I think pretty sure it was negative 20% at least for the year. What's nice with this strategy is, yes, we don't, make 300% a year or something like that, but so far at least we've been pretty consistent with it despite what the overall market is doing, which I think is our strength. And the reason that can actually happen is because we trade lower volume stocks. And so lower volume stocks don't correlate as much with the overall market. So by trading them, you're kind of isolating the variables and just controlling for what we know works, which is the insider purchase. And then as for the experimental strategy, just since October, 31 trades, 55% win rate, overall made 26%, and the S&P 500 went up 16% in that time frame. Next, I just wanted to give a few shout outs to some clients that helped a lot this year. So Alexandra, honestly, pretty responsible for making the experimental strategy. When she joined the program, she was just an amazing student and did so much practice and did so much work on her own that led me to make the experimental strategy. Like I said, the experimental one is really good for practicing. And so I felt like if we had that strategy, um, a lot of clients could benefit just like Alexandra did on her own. Then we had Matt, who helped again with the experimental strategy. He sent me over. He was pretty quiet at first for a while, didn't know what was going on. And then I just received this email all of a sudden, and he sent me all these videos of his spreadsheets and motivated me and gave me a lot of ideas to back test some more, do a lot more research, and that just expedited the whole thing. So appreciate him. Sebastian, I love brainstorming with him. He's been really helpful on calls to improve the coaching, improve the onboarding process for clients. He's also dedicated a lot of time to talk with potential clients and share his experience, which I really appreciate. Same with Jeff and Chase. They've done that. And actually, Alexandra has done that now too. So I appreciate all that. Cody has been super helpful, especially in early 2023. He helped me develop a multi-take profit system. We basically only used to have one take profit on the trade, and then he helped me just figure out, we went back and forth, and we developed a multi-take profit system, which helps lower risk because as the stock goes up, we can take profits versus just have one take profit, and if that take profit's not hit, we lose. So it's good. And then of course Jeff and Chase joined in the beginning of the year, and like I said, they've been really good with the trading, helping me refine, and Chase has been really inspiring since he's my youngest client. And then I just want to give a shout out to all these clients and all my other ones as well, just for being good students, asking good questions, and helping me improve everything. One thing I want to lean into more in 2024 is community, because I knew going into this project years ago that community would be big, because if we had a bunch of people trading with the system, we could all improve it together. And so rather than just me be doing it, everyone would be doing it. But I've now learned that there's so many more upsides to it than just that. So in 2024, something that would be cool is maybe a group call where we're all talking. So we're not just in Discord chat, we're actually like talking and seeing each other's faces. I think that'd be cool. We'll talk about that more in the outlook for 2024 now. So one big thing that's not what I just talked about is another experimental strategy. This one relies on holding stocks for 30 days instead of 1 day. The main goal here is that we're increasing the scalability of our system, because right now we don't have any issues with it, but imagine there's $50 million of trading volume for a stock in 1 day. That's how much money goes through it every day. If I have 1,000 clients all trading with $100,000, that's an insane amount of money. And if we were to all buy the stock at the same time, then it would push that stock price up like extremely high. Of course, I don't have 1,000 clients right now. I only have 64. But if in the future, we have hundreds, then it could be an issue. And in addition, I plan on having a lot more money myself soon. And so I need a system that will work for me better than what I have right now. So it's just all about thinking long term. It's not an issue right now, but it will be eventually. Another cool thing about it is that because we're holding longer, the average potential profit, it should be closer to around 22% instead of 2% like it is right now, which just makes it easier. You don't have to time the exact buy and sell as closely. For example, right now we have to trade at market open around 9:30, and if clients are 20 minutes late, they could miss the trade. But now, if someone has a meeting at 9:30 and they need to trade at 12, it usually shouldn't be an issue. Also, because there's less short-term pressure, you don't need to use specific trading tools like Thinkorswim. You could probably trade on your phone, since you're simply just buying and whenever throughout the day. You don't need to set any take profits or stop losses, especially not immediately, which is nice. For me personally, I'm not going to be using any take profit or stop losses, because I'm going to manage the risk through diversification, having 4 simultaneous positions instead of just 1. And so that way, even if I have 25% of my funds in one position, if that stock goes to 0, I lose 25% of my account, but that's most likely not going to happen. If it goes down 50%, I'll lose 12% of my account, etc. And then I have basically back tests, which look at the previous 2 years, and they're projecting a 75% win rate, less than 10% account drawdown, and 80% average annual returns. Back tests aren't perfect, but I do have back tests that I've used for the conservative and first experimental strategy, which have proven to be accurate. So I'm pretty confident in these, and I'm really looking forward to making some real trades now. And then last two things, I'm still looking at creating a Wall Street Vision fund for clients, which would offer a completely hands-off approach where we handle the trading and clients just need to deposit money and have the trading done for them. I wanted to do this with QuantBase, but those conversations are unfortunately shut down because we uncovered some more risks with our attorneys, so we're not going to be able to work with them. But that does not change my commitment to making this work long term. That's kind of what I've always wanted to do: increase scalability, automate trading, and it's going to be awesome. And then, like I said before, I want to do a regular group call with clients where we talk about strategies and new ideas for the program, and to address any questions or concerns. So let me know if that's something you're interested in. I'll let everyone know if and when I do that. So yeah, that's kind of the December update, the year-end update, client contributions, what I'm doing for 2024. Really appreciate everyone that's contributed, and if you're watching this video, thank you as well. If you want to join the program, I got a discovery call link booked below, so you can schedule a call with me or my partner. It's pretty chill. We just answer all your questions. We can introduce you to some clients. We can send you any information you need to make an informed decision about joining. And yeah, talk to you soon.